Have you ever wondered what happens in your garden after you leave? When the sun dips below the horizon and you head indoors, a whole other world awakens. Beneath the soil, a secret world thrives, a hidden network buzzing with activity, unseen by the casual observer. It's a realm of intricate connections and silent communication. Plants communicating, sending signals and sharing information through a complex web of roots and fungi. They're not just passively existing, they're actively engaging with their environment and each other, sharing resources, trading nutrients and water through a vast, interconnected network. It's a cooperative system where everyone benefits from the collective effort, and protecting each other. They form alliances, defend against threats, and create a balanced ecosystem that supports life. Your asparagus patch is part of this hidden society, an integral piece of this underground puzzle. It's not just a collection of individual plants, it's a community. And its success depends on the company it keeps. The plants around it can either help it flourish or hinder its growth. Think of asparagus as the wise elder of the garden, a long-lived perennial that benefits greatly from the support and companionship of other plants. Benefiting from a supportive community, just like any elder, it thrives when surrounded by helpful and harmonious relationships. The secret to a productive asparagus bed isn't just fertilizer or pesticides, those are just temporary fixes that can disrupt the natural balance. It's about building the right plant partnerships. It's about creating a synergistic environment where each plant contributes to the overall health and vitality of the garden. Companion planting is the science of choosing neighbors that help each other thrive. It's about understanding the complex relationships between plants and harnessing their natural abilities to create a more resilient and productive garden. By selecting the right companions, plants that offer mutual benefits, you create a resilient ecosystem that boosts harvests and reduces your workload. You'll find yourself spending less time fighting pests and diseases and more time enjoying the fruits and vegetables of your labor. In this guide, we'll reveal which plants act as bodyguards, protecting your asparagus from unwanted pests and diseases. Chefs, enhancing the flavor and growth of your asparagus with their aromatic properties, and good neighbors for asparagus. We'll explore the best plant combinations to create a harmonious and productive asparagus bed. We'll also expose the troublemakers to avoid, the plants that can hinder your asparagus's growth and attract unwanted pests. By the end, you'll see your garden as a vibrant, interconnected society, a living, breathing ecosystem where every plant plays a vital role. One that keeps your asparagus patch healthy and productive for years. You'll be amazed at the difference that strategic companion planting can make. Let's unlock the secrets of plant partnerships, delve into the fascinating world of companion planting, and transform your asparagus bed into a thriving community. Get ready to witness the power of plant synergy and create a garden that is both beautiful and bountiful. Companion planting is strategic matchmaking. It's about understanding the intricate relationships between different plant species and leveraging those connections to create a more thriving and balanced garden ecosystem. Think of it as setting up your plants on a series of beneficial dates where they can exchange favors and support each other's growth for your garden. It's a holistic approach to gardening that goes beyond simply planting individual crops in neat rows. It's about pairing plants that help each other thrive. This can involve a variety of benefits from improved growth rates and increased yields to enhanced pest and disease resistance. Some companions repel pests, acting as natural bodyguards for their more vulnerable neighbors. Others attract beneficial insects, drawing in pollinators and predatory insects that help to keep harmful pests in check. And some improve soil health, enriching the soil with essential nutrients and improving its overall structure. Asparagus, a long-term garden resident, often staying in the same spot for 15 to 20 years, especially benefits from this approach, as it can help to mitigate some of the challenges that come with growing this perennial vegetable. Over decades, asparagus beds can attract pests like the asparagus beetle, which can decimate your crop if left unchecked, and deplete nutrients as the plants continuously draw resources from the soil year after year. A monoculture, or growing only one type of plant in an area, invites problems like the asparagus beetle, creating a buffet for pests. But diverse plantings disrupt pest cycles, making it harder for pests to find and establish themselves, and enrich the soil, replenishing vital elements that asparagus needs to thrive. Asparagus's deep roots and seasonal growth, with its dormant period in winter and active growth in spring and summer, create opportunities for many companions, each offering unique benefits at different times of the year. In spring, spears are harvested, a time when other early season crops can happily share the space. By summer, tall ferns cast dappled shade, creating a microclimate that benefits certain plants. Perfect for shade-loving, shallow-rooted plants, which can thrive in the cool, moist environment beneath the asparagus canopy. Companions protect asparagus, shielding it from pests and diseases. They enrich the soil, providing essential nutrients that asparagus needs to flourish, and attract pollinators and predators that keep pests in check, creating a balanced and healthy ecosystem. Legumes, for example, fix nitrogen, pulling it from the atmosphere and converting it into a form that plants can use, feeding hungry asparagus crowns, ensuring they have the energy they need to produce those delicious spears year after year. With the right friends, carefully selected to meet the specific needs of your asparagus patch becomes a self-sustaining, resilient community, a testament to the power of working with nature rather than against it. Companion planting isn't just tradition. It's a time-tested practice that has been used by gardeners for centuries. It's a proven way to boost your garden's health, increasing yields and reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. Let's meet the best partners for your asparagus, exploring the specific plants that can help it thrive and create a more bountiful and sustainable garden. When planting your asparagus patch, consider the benefits of companion planting. Tomatoes are classic asparagus companions, a pairing celebrated by gardeners for generations. They offer a multitude of advantages when grown side by side. One of the primary reasons for this successful partnership is pest control. Tomatoes naturally repel asparagus beetles, those pesky insects that can wreak havoc on your precious spears. And the benefits are mutual. Asparagus in turn helps protect tomatoes from root knot nematodes, microscopic worms that can damage tomato roots and stunt their growth. This creates a balanced ecosystem in your garden. This mutual defense pact makes them ideal neighbors, fostering a healthier and more productive garden environment for both plants. It's a win-win situation for any gardener. Beyond tomatoes, consider the vibrant and beneficial marigolds, especially French marigolds. These cheerful flowers offer more than just aesthetic appeal. Marigolds release natural nematicides into the soil, effectively protecting asparagus roots from harmful nematodes. This natural defense mechanism helps ensure the long-term health and productivity of your asparagus plants. Asters and calendula, with their bright and inviting blooms, attract a variety of pollinators like bees and butterflies and also predatory insects. These beneficial insects play a crucial role in keeping aphids and beetles in check, naturally reducing pest pressure on your asparagus and other garden plants. Parsley, a versatile herb, thrives in the dappled shade provided by mature asparagus ferns. This fragrant herb also acts as a magnet, drawing in beneficial insects like hoverflies and parasitic wasps, which are natural predators of many common garden pests. Planting parsley as a border around your asparagus bed not only adds a touch of culinary charm but also creates a fragrant and protective barrier against unwanted pests. Basil, another aromatic herb, is known for its strong scent, which can effectively confuse and deter various pests. Basil also appreciates the partial shade offered by asparagus plants, especially during the hottest part of the day. While basil's direct impact on asparagus beetles might be less pronounced, its overall contribution to a healthy garden ecosystem is undeniable. It adds another valuable layer of pest protection, contributing to a more resilient and thriving asparagus patch. These carefully chosen partnerships not only defend your asparagus from pests and diseases, promoting vigorous growth, but they also provide the added bonus of convenient harvests of fresh herbs and vegetables right from your asparagus bed. By thoughtfully selecting these companions, you can create a healthy, productive, and visually stunning asparagus bed that will be the envy of every gardener. Now let's delve deeper and explore even more aromatic protectors that can further enhance the health and vitality of your asparagus patch. Aromatic herbs are powerful allies for asparagus, creating a fragrant barrier that confuses pests. Cilantro's flowers attract hoverflies and parasitic wasps, natural enemies of aphids and beetle larvae. Dill's umbrella-shaped blooms lure ladybugs and lacewings, key predators of common garden pests. Its feathery foliage blends beautifully with asparagus ferns. Creeping thyme forms a dense, weed-suppressing mat around asparagus, conserving moisture and adding to the aromatic confusion that deters pests. These herbs require little maintenance but offer big rewards in pest control and garden health. Integrate them for a low-effort, high-impact defense system. Now let's see how flowers can do even more. Flowers aren't just for show, they're essential partners in your asparagus patch. Nasturtiums act as trap crops, luring aphids away from asparagus and making pest control easier. Their peppery scent also deters beetles and squash bugs. Petunias repel asparagus beetles, aphids, and hornworms, offering season-long protection and color. Comfrey, with its deep roots, mines nutrients and provides a nutrient-rich mulch when chopped and dropped around asparagus. Its flowers attract pollinators, boosting garden biodiversity. These flowers protect, feed, and beautify your asparagus bed. Next, let's maximize productivity with vegetable companions. Interplanting vegetables with asparagus maximizes your garden's output. Lettuce and spinach thrive in cool spring weather and can be harvested before asparagus ferns fill in. As the ferns grow, they shade remaining greens, extending their harvest. Bush beans fix nitrogen, feeding asparagus without competing for root space. Carrots and radishes, with their compact roots, loosen soil and provide early harvests before the asparagus canopy thickens. These combinations make your asparagus bed a multi-layered, food-producing powerhouse. Choose shallow-rooted, fast-growing crops for the best results. But not all plants are good neighbors. Let's see which to avoid. Some plants are bad neighbors for asparagus and should be kept at a distance. Alliums, garlic, onions, and shallots release chemicals that stunt asparagus growth. Potatoes compete for nutrients and can spread soil-borne diseases like verticillium wilt. Fennel is highly allelopathic, inhibiting the growth of most plants, including asparagus. Keep these plants in separate beds to avoid stunted growth and disease. Smart plant choices protect your asparagus investment. Now let's talk practical tips for planting a harmonious bed. Success with companion planting starts with thoughtful planning. Plant asparagus crowns in rows, then use the spaces between and along borders for companions. Herbs and flowers like parsley and marigolds make excellent borders, creating a protective perimeter. Early spring crops like lettuce and spinach can be planted close, as they'll be harvested before asparagus ferns grow tall. For summer companions like tomatoes or beans, allow enough space for mature growth and airflow. Monitor trap crops like nasturtiums for pests, and remove infested leaves promptly. Use chop and drop plants like comfrey as mulch to feed asparagus. Rotate annual companions each year to prevent disease buildup. Regular maintenance ensures companions do their jobs and keeps your bed healthy. With these strategies, your asparagus patch will thrive for decades. A thriving asparagus patch teaches patience and the power of community. The feathery ferns are vital. They're the plant's solar panels storing energy for next year's harvest. Protecting these ferns with companion plants is key to long-term productivity. Asparagus also partners with mycorrhizal fungi, which help roots absorb water and nutrients. Organic matter from companions like comfrey and beans supports this underground network. Male asparagus plants focus on spear production, while females produce berries that feed birds and boost biodiversity. Your garden is a living experiment. Observe, adapt, and share your results. What companions work best in your patch? Share your tips in the comments. For more gardening wisdom, subscribe and follow along. Happy gardening!